Hi, my name is Patty Malinky, and I am here to talk about the arts side of this contest. You've already been given the overview, and you've been introduced to the website, and I strongly recommend reading the information on the website, going to it. Very easy to find. Just type in EJI, Coshocton, Essay, and Arts Contest. It'll come up. And what you probably already know is the first tab is the overview. The second one is choosing an essay/artwork topic. And I found this a very important, informative section. There's 3 ways you can find historical events. One is you can go to the themes and click on a theme. A theme might be voter suppression. Click on that, and it'll give you examples of voter suppression in the past. And of course, we know this going on today. There's things like death penalty punishment, how it's been unequal. You can click on that, and it'll give you historical specific dates and times, places that this has happened. Another way that you can investigate which historical event you might want to choose is there is a whole calendar, like a daily calendar, monthly daily calendar, and it will give you something that happened that day of racial injustice. I'm actually going to go and check on my birthday and see what happened on that day, just for curiosity's sake. A third way is you can choose a local event. So most of those things, of course, are national events. These have to be in the United States when you make your choice. But there's also local events. There's been KKK activity here. We had a lynching in the 1800s. There's been, of course, the indigenous people were in Coshocton, were slaughtered and sent away. And there's a lot of different examples that you can use just from our local history, and great resources of where to read more about that. So finding your historical event's going to be easy. And I suggest, you can either decide on a current racial injustice that's going on and you say to yourself, okay, when did that happen in the past? You can go that way, or you can start with your historical event and imagine what your theme is, having seen it today in our world. So, there's lots of ways to have conversations. There's lots of ways that we begin conversations, and sometimes it's with a word that's spoken, or it's a movie or a book, and sometimes it's with a piece of art. And so your artwork is supposed to evoke a conversation and help people see that racial injustice is not just in the past. It is something that we're still working through. We need to remember it. We need to own it, so that we can make changes to that. So anyway, that's what your artwork is. You don't want to be really explicit. You don't want to write words on your artwork, or a lot of words, and to be too blatant about that, but you need to be straightforward enough where people get what's going on. Under Art Contest guidelines, it'll tell you about the deadline, which is the March 11th, that this artwork has to be original. You cannot copy somebody else's work. And with your artwork, you need to have an artist statement. And the artist statement should be between 150 and 300 words. So this is not unusual for artwork to have a statement to go with them, and it'll give you specifics of what should be in your art statement, so that when the judges look at your artwork, they can read your statement and be able to assess, if it all makes sense or not, in case there's any ambiguity there. So you definitely need to have that. And of course, there's also an entry application form that you will fill out. On this website, they will give you a link to the Johnson Humberhouse Museum's website where you can get that entry application and fill that out. When you do take your artwork to the museum, and it has to be there by March 11th at 4 p.m., you will need, of course, your artwork, your artist statement, and that entry form, turning all 3 in at the same time. I would suggest you call the museum or check out their website for sure to make sure that you're going there on hours that they're open, because during wintertime they have their hours are shortened than during the summertime. Now, if you're not sure what anti-racist artwork might look like, I really encourage you to Google anti-racist artwork. I did this, and I hit the tab images there and was presented with all kinds of interesting work. And your artwork can be painting, it can be collage, photography, any kind of two-dimensional kind of work, or three-dimensional, could be a sculpture as well. Anyway, it could be any of those. But you can look that on the line and get ideas of what other people have done. And there's some really very interesting and cool pieces there. Okay, and as I said, after the artwork is going to be displayed at the Johnson Humber House Museum at their annual A Playground of Talent exhibit, which shows elementary and high school art. And there will be judges there to judge your work, and prizes will be awarded. And these, as I said, are monetary prizes. So it's a win-win situation to have your work looked at like that. If you have questions, you may contact me, and my email address is pcmalenke@gmail.com. And I believe that email is also on the website. pcmalenke@gmail.com. So feel free to call me, or not call me, but email me if you have any questions. And good luck. I hope you do it. It sounds like a fun project, and you can make some money from doing it. Just give it some good thought, and good luck.